Okay, so again, let's look at another technique. This is our heel down technique, and again, it's going to teach you the basics of this. Louis Bellson used to say that the most important aspect of heel down is a really good firm fulcrum. You've got to imagine that your heel is stuck to the floor. Now, first you may think this is quite limiting. But not at all. If you've imagined that your heel, the very back of your heel is stuck to the floor, what you get, as long as you're relaxing the rest of your foot, is a very loose fulcrum. It's still nice and loose. All you're doing is making sure that your heel stays nice and fixed to the floor. Okay, because at the end of the day, this tends to be more about control than power. Now, what I tend to try and explain to students is I'm bouncing, and the way I showed you when we were talking about setting up the pedal, bouncing it with my finger. Now what I'm doing is bouncing it, you see that, I'm trying to do it slowly here, I'm bouncing it with the ball of my foot. So when I come down to make the strike, I'm not putting a huge amount of weight on there. I'm lifting my foot up fractionally before the pedal, so that the pedal itself follows my foot up. My foot then leaves just fractionally and then starts to bounce it down again. So I'm bouncing. Again, if I try and exaggerate it, again, it's going to wobble a bit when I do that. But the idea is to give you a picture that my foot comes up just slightly before the pedal, okay, giving me enough room to bounce it again, to bring the foot down on the pedal and bounce it. That's the idea. So you can get little strokes, little feathered strokes. Slightly, so again, still get power, slightly harder strokes, but along with that control. You can use both when you're getting an accent. Not something I do very often, I don't think, but it's if you're getting a lighter blow to start with, or lighter strike, I should say, and then an accented stroke at the end. See how heel down, heel up, that kind of thing. Okay, so again, hope that gives you a little bit of help with the basic heel down. Just as a quick note, there are, like I said, there are others. There's the toe pivot, where we're moving our toe. Basically, we're kind of coming across and pivoting our toe. Again, that's something you can go into on your own. Have a look at that. There's lots of instruction on the internet. And this one, which I don't really use very often, I try and practice it just to be able to show students in case they want to take it further. That's where your heel is constant motion. Your heel and your foot are constantly moving like this. Again, I'm no expert at this by any means, but it's a fantastic technique if you do want to practice it and take it further. As I say, have a look on the internet, particularly Steve Smith does this technique very well. It originally comes from Freddie Gruber, the great drum guru. So hope that helps you out.